In sales, you don't want to be too early and you definitely don't want to be too late,
Right.
but you don't want to, what's the key to direct mail? Never turning it off, right? Never turn it off. With this, I'm just waiting for them to say, hey, we need to sell now.
Who do you talk to? What relationship are you building there? I feel like it could be anybody.
Phenomenal question. Daughter Judy and brothers, the ones taking care of mom, are really hard to find for a few reasons. They're spread out. The average child lives over 400 miles away from their parents. So it's really hard for me to network in Cincinnati to catch someone in St. Louis, right? I don't have that kind of money for branding, right?
Yep.
And so you asked me, is it in-home healthcare? Great question. It's not, only because I've not done well with the baton pass from them losing a customer to me gaining a customer. Like their bad day is my good day in in-home healthcare. But what has helped me is if Brent and Philip were brothers and we get a text today that mom fell down and we have to start going and exploring senior living communities, we don't take a healthy mom to go explore senior living communities. So as soon as they start looking for senior living communities, that's the flashpoint of when the families need to start thinking about selling their house. And
right.
I would say it usually goes in order. They get bad news 3 or 4 times, and then I get to come in and I hate to use the word hero, that's too grandiose, but I get to come in and do something good, right? Mom fell down, that's not great. The doctor said she's gonna have a hip surgery. She's got to be in rehab for 3 weeks, and when she gets out, she can't move back home. The place we picked out is $8,000 a month. The finance director's like, how are you guys going to pay for this? We're like, I don't know. We're scrambling. Then the realtor comes in. Yes, people talk to realtors. And the realtor, I love realtors because they say, clean this place out and do this list of demands before I put my precious face next to it. And they're going, I don't even live in town. I don't even live here. I just flew in this weekend to figure this out. And there's got to be a better way. And that's how Mom's House was born, right? Treat people fairly. That's how it was born. And so they got, that's it.
Philip, you're literally, I'm not joking here. I mean, we did not discuss this before the show. Literally, my grandma fell down, broke her hand in the middle of the night. My mom got a call for 2 weeks. My mom was so frazzled, and she has a big engine. She can do a lot. Like, she's very productive. She was wiped out, Philip. I'm telling you, absolutely wiped out. The family member, 2 of the of my uncles or brothers live out of town. I've got one here. She's got a sister here, my Aunt Dixie, and herself, and they're trying to figure out all of this stuff. Where's she going to live? Who's going to be around her? Who's going to help out? What is happening? All of these things. This is real life. I mean, and listen, this podcast and the Brent Daniels YouTube channel skews to a younger crowd. So maybe you're not experiencing a lot of this right now, but I am telling you, this is happening. I mean, I can't imagine how many times a day. You said 21 million houses over the next 20 years.
Yep. And so for anybody that's listening that is young, let me ask you guys this question. When you guys are doing your direct mail, do you do this list? Over the age of 65, have lived there 20 years, has 100% equity. Yeah, that's who you're sending letters to, right? And postcards. Why are you sending to that list, guys? It's because
or calling them.
You're spraying and praying in the hopes that it's that moment that, by the way, I wait for the moment. My leads come to me, they say, nah, we got to sell now, Philip. In sales, you don't want to be too early and you definitely don't want to be too late,
right?
But you don't want to, what's the key to direct mail? Never turning it off, right? Never turn it off. With this, I'm just waiting for them to say, hey, we need to sell now. And so you asked me okay, it's not in-home healthcare. It's not daughter Judy, right? You asked me who it is. Let's go into that.
Yeah.
It's people, daughter Judy, your mother, you should ask your mom tonight. Mom, who are you getting advice from during that time? Because there's something called ADLs, activities of daily living. I'm not trained in it. I know a little bit to talk a little bit about it. It's basically 5 things that you have to do to take care of yourself. If you can't do 2 of them, like bathe yourself or feed yourself or do your medications, you have to move into senior living. Well, I'll tell a joke now. Sometimes I used to be able to put my pants on with just standing up. Now I sit on the bed to do it. I'm going, shit, am I 1 ADL away from you know what I mean? Like, this stuff goes fast, guys, right? And so the thing is that your mother, when she went out for your mom, she wasn't, unless she's a nurse, she probably wasn't trained in knowing what level of care she needs.
Right.
So when you go to those experts that are trained in that, and that person says, hey, you should call Philip, he's the most trusted buyer in town, they just put me on a pedestal. I say, my close rate's through the roof. So people are like, Phil, you're a really great negotiator. And I really think it's because I'm probably good at sales, but I don't work crappy leads. I work leads that are motivated, have equity, that need to sell, that were referred from someone they're getting their mom's end of life care from. Think how important that is. And then that's why my close rate's so high. It's because I've just worked a better lead.